You're paying for a VPN to unlock Netflix, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, or Disney+, but half the time the site catches you and throws a proxy error. So I tested IPVanish and NordVPN head-to-head across 5 categories that actually matter for streaming. One of them won on unblocking power, the other one on something that most reviewers don't talk about. And it might be the one you actually want. Before I dive in, let me explain why this comparison even matters. Because picking the wrong VPN for streaming is the #1 way that people lose money on subscriptions. Streaming services like Netflix, Hulu+, or BBC iPlayer actively block VPN traffic. They have entire teams whose jobs is to detect and shut down VPN connections. So not every VPN can keep up. Some VPNs are great at privacy but terrible at unblocking. Some have tons of servers but are too slow to stream in HD. The trick is to find one that does both, unlocks the content and delivers enough speed to watch without buffering. That's where IPVanish and NordVPN come in. They're 2 of the most popular streaming VPNs out there, but they take very different approaches. Let's break it down. First category, and the most important one. Which VPN actually unblocks more streaming services? NordVPN is honestly a beast at this category. It unlocks US Netflix, UK Netflix, Japan Netflix, Disney+, Hulu+, BBC iPlayer, HBO Max, Amazon Prime Video. Basically everything I threw at it. They use something called Smart Play, which is built right into their servers. And it just works without you having to mess with settings. IPVanish does well too, but it's more of a hit or miss. It unblocks US Netflix consistently, and it works well with Disney+, Hulu, and most American streaming services. But when I tested it on BBC iPlayer, I had to hop between a few servers before one finally worked. So in terms of pure unblocking power, NordVPN takes the win. If you stream content from multiple countries, especially BBC iPlayer or international Netflix libraries, NordVPN is more reliable. Next up is speed, because what good is a VPN that can unblock Netflix but only stream at 480p? I ran speed tests on both VPNs across multiple servers, US, UK, Germany, and Japan. NordVPN uses a protocol called NordLynx, which is their version of WireGuard. It's blasting fast. I was getting near native speeds, even on servers thousands of miles away. 4K streaming, no problem, and 0 buffering on Netflix. IPVanish is also fast, surprisingly fast actually. They use WireGuard too, and on local servers, the speeds were almost identical to NordVPN. But on long-distance servers, IPVanish dropped off a bit more noticeably. For most beginners, streaming from a nearby country, you won't really notice the difference. But if you're connecting to countries that are further away, NordVPN holds speed better. Both are fast, but NordVPN edges out on long-distance connections, which matters for international streaming. Okay, so NordVPN is winning so far. But here's where things get interesting. IPVanish has a few advantages that people overlook. So let's continue. Server counts matter because more servers usually means less congestion, more streaming options, and better speeds. NordVPN has over 6,000 servers in 110 plus countries. That's massive, so no matter where you want to stream from, there's almost always a server nearby. Need Australian Netflix? Done. Want to watch a German sports stream? Easy. IPVanish has around 2,400 plus servers in around 90 plus countries. Smaller, but here's the kicker. IPVanish owns all of their servers, whereas NordVPN rents some of theirs. For privacy enthusiasts, that's a big deal. For streaming, less important, but still nice to know. For streaming flexibility, NordVPN wins on sheer numbers. But IPVanish has solid coverage for major streaming regions. So unless you need something super niche, you'll be fine either way. So the key takeaway, more servers equals more streaming options. NordVPN wins here, but IPVanish covers the essentials. Ease of use for beginners. This category matters a lot, especially if you're new to VPNs. NordVPN has one of the cleanest apps in the industry. There's a giant map you can tap, a quick connect button that picks the best servers for you, and Smart Play handles all the streaming stuff automatically for you. You literally just click connect and start watching, beginner friendly to the max. IPVanish is also easy to use, but its interface is a bit more data heavy. You see graphs, server loading percentages, caches, ping times, which is great for advanced users, but can feel a little overwhelming if you just want to watch Netflix. For pure beginner friendliness, NordVPN wins again. But if you like seeing technical details and more control, IPVanish actually gives you more options up front. Make sure whichever one you go with, make sure you grab it from the link in the description below so you can get the best prices. I keep those links updated. So the takeaway here, NordVPN is the easiest to use for beginners, whereas IPVanish gives you more control if you like that. Alright, the final category, and usually the one that decides it for most people, the price. IPVanish is generally the cheaper option, especially on longer plans. They also include unlimited simultaneous connections, meaning you can run it on your phone, laptop, smart TV, tablet, your roommate's laptop, whatever, all at once. That's huge for families or shared households. NordVPN costs a bit more, but they include extras like a password manager, dark web monitoring, and threat protection, which blocks ads and malicious sites. Connection limit is 10 devices, which is still plenty for most people. So here's how I'd think about it. If you just want streaming on a budget and have a lot of devices, IPVanish is the better value. If you want the best overall streaming performances and privacy tools, NordVPN is worth the higher price. So IPVanish wins on price and device limits, whereas NordVPN wins on overall performance and features. So who actually wins? For pure streaming power, speed, unblocking, server variety, NordVPN. It's more reliable across more streaming platforms, especially international ones like BBC iPlayer. For budget streamers with a lot of devices, IPVanish is fantastic. Unlimited connections and a lower price make it a great pick if you're streaming on a family setup or with roommates. Both are legit, neither one is a bad choice. It really comes down to whether you prioritize performance or value. Quick recap before we finish. NordVPN wins on unblocking, speed, server count, and ease of use. IPVanish wins on price, unlimited devices, and owning its own servers. If you're leaning to NordVPN, the link in the description below has the best current deal. If IPVanish sounds more like your speed, there's a link for that too in the description below. Both come back with money-back guarantees so you can test both of them risk-free. If this video helped you, make sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the VPN Nerds. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're going with, IPVanish or NordVPN. And just so you know, these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small referral fee at no extra cost to you. Using these links helps support the channel so we can continue bringing you free content just like this. Oh, and don't forget to hit the notification icon so you never miss another video on VPNs. My name is Kyle from the VPN Nerds. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.